right? Wait. It's a Mason and Remy show podcast. 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 It's both of the dudes, none of the songs. It's just two guys talking way too long. Yeah, it's our podcast. Yeah, podcast. Welcome. We appreciate you being here. It's Mason and Remy on second to last weekend in March as we approach baseball season. Lots of stuff to talk about.
So much stuff.
Where
That sounded like curmudgeon-y, and I apologize for that.
It's Friday, man.
So much stuff.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot. I'd like to first bring attention to, if you're watching on the live stream, my chair has arrived. It's only been a month of standing at our desks. And
Will you sit today?
I will. Up high. Because it is a high sitting chair. I feel good about this.
People hate us in this building. They come in and they're like, your desks adjust. You got brand new chairs.
Well, yeah.
No, they don't actually.
No, everyone has been super kind.
Yeah.
And very accommodating if we want a new chair or a new desk. But with those things, we can do this here. You know what I mean? We own a podcast company. We're going to do a podcast in our office.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
So the epic tale of the chair is over, and I intend to share more epic tales here today. And we'll have a Friday party jam before the end of the show. I considered for a moment if we should play the music video on this podcast, because there is no one telling us that is something we can't do.
Well, technically, you would be broadcasting it on social media, which is part of what we can't do yet. So, yes, that would probably be a violation.
I hate you.
Sorry.
I also didn't plan on doing that because I kind of know that. But if you've been following along and playing the at-home version of our game, hello, Colleen. Welcome. Thank you for coming by. If you've been following along, playing the at-home version, we've been talking about something for a while now, and that's been trying to get opening day to become a holiday here in St. Louis. But I'm starting to realize that's not realistic.
No.
Because in order to make something a holiday and to get people to take work off, it has to be a federal holiday, right? And it would have to be a nationwide thing, and that's not.
It'd have to go through the White House.
And I know.
And
look, aim high, right?
Yeah.
And then negotiate down. So here's where I'm willing to compromise. Mayor of St. Louis, because I know you obviously tune into the Mason and Remy live podcast every Friday at noon on Central. The actual day that baseball returns to St. Louis is a day held in high regard here, and rightfully so.
For sure.
But I really want to get the word out about making this a holiday. And it's funny, Joey just joined. Hello, Joey. Thank you for your hard work on everything that I'm not allowed to talk about. I considered showing it on the podcast here. So we started a petition. We want to get a proclamation. I think at the very least, a proclamation is not outside of the possibility. You know what I mean?
It is an honorary degree from a college. Essentially,
sure,
it's a prop that looks really cool.
How many proclamations are up and down this hallway?
There's
at this radio
There's
station.
Humble and Kind Week,
right?
Which, Bud and Broadway got
right. There's
passed.
a bunch of things like that. Like, why can't we get the mayor to declare this in St. Louis the Cardinal Day? That's it. You know, you get Ozzie, we get a press conference. I feel like mission accomplished, right?
Yeah. The name is cool.
Yeah,
it would look good in those like awesome Declaration of Independence letters.
Right,
that font.
Right. If nothing else, I want to take credit for that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It was our idea to make it the Cardinal Day. We've had ideas for events in the future for opening day, but I found out think we're okay to talk about how we're going to be at Ballpark Village for opening day, right?
Yes, we'll be on stage.
Yeah, we'll be hosting some of the pre-party there earlier in the day before our show, which, by the way, if you are in St. Louis, please come to opening day so that we can have you do our show for us.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of people.
We just want everybody else to do the show while we go to the game.
To go around and like do some breaks.
Yeah.
It's really easy.
We'll record the show. It'll be great.
Literally, like most of the show is like 10 to 15 second breaks.
Yeah, it'll
All
be
you got to do is talk about, like, we might even have a script for you to read.
Absolutely.
About a potential Taco Tuesday.
No problem.
Or something
Whatever
like that.
it is that's going on. Maybe
tickets we're giving away.
Maybe it's, a free ticket giveaway thing.
We will be busy.
Have you ever wanted to be on the radio? Come by opening day and do our job for us. That's what we're doing, basically. And so we went out with some friends. We've shared. Ozzie Smith has hung out with us a little bit on our quest to make this a holiday. Our friends at the Budweiser Brewery and the beer garden over there, unbelievably amazing to work with, to see all of the campus that they have there.
I've never seen as much as I've done the brewery tour.
Right.
You've done it too.
Yeah.
But we saw more AB stuff than I ever thought even existed.
Yeah.
Like there's so much stuff there
Yeah.
that I had no idea about, and plus those dang horses.
And so we set out to get the word out about the Cardinal Day by creating a song and a music video that is currently under review by some lawyers at Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
In order for us to move forward with releasing it, because the Cardinals are all over this thing, and technically they own it. The Cardinals, I mean.
The logo,
Major League Baseball.
the name.
Listen, here's the thing.
All that kind of stuff.
Any reproduction of their broadcasts must have expressed written consent of Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
They say it every game.
That's where we're at.
It's real. If we want to do anything involving them, we have to get their approval. So right now, we are in the process of getting their approval on something that we have been working on for a while. And we're really excited about it. We've played the song on the air. If you're listening to this podcast on Podcast One, you can go back in the episodes and hear the song. We're not allowed to post that to social media.
Yeah. We just want to open the treasure chest. And show you what's inside of the treasure chest, because we had all three of our videographers on this shoot and edited together.
Yep.
And they set up a command center the past 2 or 3 days and have been going through it. And so shout out to our amazing video crew.
Joey says hi. That's him.
Joey,
like that.
Ben,
Ding.
Chris, beep, beep, boop, boop.
Yep. Doing an amazing
gosh.
job. Doing an amazing job.
Seriously, this and it doesn't stop there. I mean, once this thing comes out, the amount of thank yous that will go into this is going to be extraordinary, because we've never had the amount of resources and support at any other job that we've ever had. It's just been Mason and I, and so we've had I remember specifically. One of the shots in this music video that you'll see is going to look familiar because we used it in a different music video too. It's
in the thrift shop video.
No. It was the Red October video.
Oh God, when you lose track of the number of Cardinal songs you've done.
So we did one in front of Busch Stadium, and the shot is similar, but it's me putting the camera on a tripod. And then us not being able to move very much because we don't want to go in and out of focus. We don't have any other camera guys. It was literally us doing everything.
Everything previously has been do it and ask forgiveness.
Yeah.
Now we have an amazing team of people here at Hubbard, St. Louis, and they asked permission. And wow,
it's the right way to do it.
We actually.
It's the right way to do it unless MLB says no, and then it's the wrong way to do it.
He's kind of right. So the Clydesdales, the Anheuser-Busch Brewery actually hitched up the Clydesdales for us to shoot this music video. They let us free with 3 video guys and 2 idiots on the back of 8 Clydesdales and the cart, the iconic cart, guys. The cart, what you see when the opening day, the Clydesdales. This video is unbelievable. It's what they've done is, and that's where I came to I can't describe it. I want to just show it.
Yeah.
And Remy says no.
Well, it's not just me.
I know, but I considered it right here and being a rebel, and you said no. So
You're
the last line of defense. And
I think people
also the smart one.
I think people in the chat would agree.
People in the chat.
Sorry, I've been watching Fortnite videos.
Yeah, right.
I think people would agree that it's probably best to continue our good streak and non-rebellious streak.
Let's do things the right way. So the Anheuser-Busch campus, I can't say this enough. Take the tour. Go see the Clydesdales. Unbelievable. The dog, the Dalmatian.
Bud.
It's real. Like, he just comes rolling out and is like the nicest dog. And
I feel like I've been on a tour before where he's popped out.
Really?
Like, he's popped out on tour. And also, so we shot all of the AB stuff that couple mornings ago.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday morning.
Wow.
What a week.
So we shot all that in the morning. So we got there super early. Yeah. And right as we finished up and we were packing up everything, the first brewery tour was coming through.
Yeah.
And they got to see the Clydesdales with the flowers in their mane and their manes braided.
Hitched up, everything.
All I don't even know what is it a bridle? Is it a?
I think I think you're right. Bridle. Yeah. I think you're right. I'm not a horse guy.
All the towing equipment that these horses needed was on. They were in full dress. It was really cool for them to see. So,
oops, I happen to have it pulled up on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that on social media either, even if it's the audio version. Oh, you're talking about the. I
can't.
Oh, screenshot.
All right.
No more.
All right, fine.
Mason,
fine. You literally have to go 12 minutes into our video to see a screenshot to know that we need to shut it down. All right, I'm done.
It was a very crazy day. I think Mason and I both shared the sentiment of like, see, because we didn't know how many horses they were going to bring.
Yeah, I figured we'd get a couple,
2, maybe 4.
No, man, no.
It was all
8
in the hitch, and they were strapping these guys up with everything that they needed, and there was a point where it was like, this is a lot.
3 hours of prep work. think about walking into a stable, cleaning up the floor, because there's no such. This is what we were told. There is no such thing as a dirty Clydesdale.
It's true,
and they're not. It's true. It's beautiful. They are like laying there. And you walk in, and they get the hay together. You get rid of the hay. They bring the horses out. They wash them up. They braid up the hair in the back. They put flowers in their hair. They put streamers. Like, this is a whole process. Then they line the horses up, and then they put that part on. And then it's patent leather. It's gold eagles. Yeah. Okay, so the top of that trophy that I got for bowling in like 7th grade, the little eagle on the top of it, and it was like week's best average or something like that. Most improved, 1992. And it's got the little eagle on it. Like, that's on every little horse. And the dog goes right into position next to the pilots. What do you call
their captains?
What
obviously,
what do you call
captains of the truck? I don't know what they would be called.
Yeah, but regardless, it was unbelievable. And Joey, I think, can testify about how amazing they were to work with, and testify, my brother. But it's been great. And right now it's the waiting game. And I'm assuming it will be the weekend. I don't think we'll hear back today. But I'm hoping to be able to get it out next week, because we're like a week and a half away from baseball's return.
Yep. Less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah. So this is pretty big for us. And you know what? The Taco Tuesday things we've been doing have been great. There was a place, J Bloom, we went to this week, which is an awesome story of just a woman and her husband. She's like, I'm going to make custom jewelry. I'm going to go to people's houses, and I'm going to make custom jewelry for them. And she did that for a long time. They've been doing this for 15 years now. Mm-hmm. And they have a 3-level facility in St. Peter's now where they service the entire country. And she has people that do these shows everywhere. And it's and it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, it was very cool. And thank you so much for listening to the radio station. I don't know if they always have the radio station on the floor there, but
yep.
A lot of women putting that all together, and very, very cool that
jbloomdesigns.com.
We got a chance to see it all. And I know my wife.
Do you have your cup in here, or is that bad?
No, it's in the dishwasher. Actually, no, it's not in the dishwasher. You should never put those in the dishwasher. They're like Yetis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so think of a Yeti like coffee cup.
Thermos cup, yeah.
Yeah, thermos cup, but it's called Sick. Seriously, what was it? Seriously something cold. I don't know. It's a brand out of Florida. It's essentially like a Yeti. But they gave us laser etched like names on it.
Personalized.
Hashtag Taco Tuesday.
That's pretty cool.
The 2 promo people that were there got one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which was awesome. Well, I don't think we've ever gotten a gift for showing up for.
No, they did it right, and we did an awesome Facebook Live, and they shared it, and it's like one of the most viewed Facebook Lives from Taco Tuesday, and we do one each week, so that's pretty cool stuff, man. And we get to go into the community and see that, like, hear that story. They get to get our platform to be exposed on. We all get tacos. It's a win-win.
It's good. Queso.
We got one more next week, and then after that, I believe we're doing Cardinal ticket drops.
Yeah.
So,
which is also a good thing.
Amping it up from tacos to tickets. Ooh.
Yeah, we've got
I'm going to say that 100 times between now and then. From tacos to tickets. Just letting you know.
It just flows off the tongue.
Like tacos
and then after the Cardinals video comes out, there's also a video that's kind of been hanging out in the wings.
What's that?
The unicorn video.
Oh, well, I'm not pushing on anybody for that because I know those boys have been busy. So, but
no,
it's out there.
Joey, you're listening. We're not pushing you. Just
It's out
saying
there.
that there's another big thing around the corner after our big thing happens.
He's already gone. He's like, I left the second you said it. Joey does some amazing animation and video work. So it's his expertise we need for that down the line. Also, I'm going to take the family to Comic-Con in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Not next weekend, which will be opening weekend here in St. Louis.
They announced that the Rookie of the Year dude is going to be there.
Who's that?
Nicholas, Ian, Michael Thomas.
Is that the guy that always does music?
Yeah, he's like always around.
In Bloomington Normal?
Yeah. He was like he
would
was
show
a solo
up.
artist for a
What
little
was
bit.
the name of that band?
I don't even
Justice.
know.
Bottle of Justice?
Yeah.
They used to like
they were good.
hang
I
out
liked
with
them at the time. Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters is going to be there.
at the Comic-Con?
I'm just dancing around the main player, which is the Jason Momoa.
Which is Samwise Gimshi.
No. Wait, Jason Momoa is Aquaman.
Yeah.
You're talking about Sean Astin.
I am talking about Sean Astin. Jason Momoa will be there as well. No, Aquaman is kind of like the big star. He's there. But then, the dude, Sean Astin, who was in Goonies, who was in...
Gosh, we were going through his whole
Stranger
IMDb.
Things.
He's done a crazy amount
Lord
of
of the Rings. He was Rudy. I lived in Notre Dame. I'm not in Notre Dame. I am Quasimodo.
It's pretty much living in Notre Dame.
Yeah, it was Mishawaka, Indiana, Michiana, as they called it. I spent about a year there in the city where Rudy is a movie that shows every Sunday on like you'd wake up Sunday at like 11 a.m. and there's nothing on the 5 broadcast, your NBCs, your Fox or whatever.
Yeah,
They're all just playing Rudy at any given time. It's a story about a Notre Dame football player who's really tiny. I'm pretty sure I summed that up correctly.
Yeah, that was good. No.
But so he's going to be there as well.
I saw.
Joey said, I wanted to drop. Come on, MLB. I feel you, Joey. I definitely feel you.
Who else was good? There's a whole. Are you guys going to dress up? Because there's a whole like cosplay element.
We don't.
To
You need more than 2 weeks time for that. I've only had.
You can't go with like a store bought costume. Like you have to like make it yourself.
I mean,
and it's got to be like.
It's part of that. That's part of the reason why show it off if you're not gonna.
We know a guy from Bloomington who spent 3 weeks making a Ghostbuster like proton pack for his kid for Halloween out of his 3D printer. Matt Shivers.
My wife knows him too.
Every single day he'd post up like a new little piece of the pack.
I have had a set of Stormtrooper armor for like 5 years that I've never finished. And that would be what I would want to wear because that's the one thing that I think I'd be like, I own this. This is what I have this. Someday, maybe. But I'm unwilling to commit.
Do you have a black spandex onesie?
I am unwilling to commit.
Because is that what you wear underneath it?
Yeah, I think I do. I think it came with it. I think a long sleeve shirt and a pair of like black tights came with it.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't wait to see me.
Well,
I know. No, I get it. I get it.
I would really like
Can't
you
fault
to
you.
finish it because I know that that's.
So you can see me in my tights.
I think that
I get it. You don't
I
have to
think
say
that
it.
a suit of armor in the back of your like live streams
You
and
don't
it's a
have to say it.
stormtrooper
That's
would
why
be pretty awesome.
Dude, that's why I've been asking for a full-size mannequin for like 4 years.
It is on his Amazon.
It is on my for like 4 years. No one will get me a full-size mannequin. And they're like, "Why do you want? Just trust me. It'll be."
Because if they don't know,
if I get
it's a little weird.
It will almost be motivation for me to finish that. I bought a set of Stormtrooper armor, and here's the thing: it's not assembled. They send it to you right after they press it in the plastic molds. So you get like all the plastic that's around the actual, and you have to cut it out.
I like it.
Thank you. And so I have to like literally, I had to buy.
Handsaw?
Nope. Electric. Me.
Dremel.
Thank you. To like start getting through some of this. And I don't even know what the name of the tool is. So you obviously know how handy I am. But I do own a full set of. My wife said, "I'll get it for you." Oh,
Nice.
honey.
Nice.
Thank you, but we can wait till Christmas.
Get the mannequin
My
at
birthday's in July, I guess.
Maybe Thanksgiving.
That is. I can already see it now. What'd you get for your 40th birthday, Mason? Full-size mannequin.
You know, with the amount of stores that are going out of business, you could probably just go to like
They're still like $100, $200.
Any random Macy's?
I've been to a Dick's.
Really?
Yes, and I've seen them.
And even at Dick's, they
well, see, here's the thing: Dick's has those fancy mannequins that are like silver and platinum colored and stuff, and it's not just
that you can move into different positions.
I need to be able to move it in different positions. I can't just have a set of armor.
You just don't. You don't.
I need the
You
gun.
want to put a gun in his hand?
Yeah, man. So when people come downstairs, they're like, "Oh, God, Stormtrooper." He's gonna miss me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Then his poor aim.
Right. No, my wife is. If
Have you looked on Craigslist? Jennifer said, "Look on."
It's
Craigslist.
not a bad idea. I've
Nothing
never
like meeting a random person in a
Right?
parking lot in St. Louis for a mannequin.
Hey, where'd this mannequin come from?
As if Craigslist encounters weren't already awkward.
Exactly. Where did you get this mannequin? Well, I have a farm. This one's name is Timothy. Anyway, yeah, no, I've never done anything Craigslist. It's too scary for me.
That's a whole topic in and of itself. I've sold a couple different coral frags for this frag swap tomorrow.
Yeah, Remy's got an event coming up.
And I'm always a little like cautious with people that say that they want something from you online, because like you'll post up the pictures and then, for instance, I had an aquarium light.
I was just going to say, Remy was telling me the story of a guy. Is this the Facebook story?
This is the Facebook story.
All right.
I had an aquarium light, which is a fairly cheap aquarium light that I was not using anymore, and I figured I could probably get $100 for it. Cool. Has replacement lights, bulbs and all that, and the bulbs are fairly expensive, about $20 a piece. I had about 4 of them. Mm-hmm. So right there, $80. So I put it up there. This guy was like, "Hey, I'm in Peoria, and I really want your light." Cool. I'm gonna mark it sold. Marked it sold. He asked me questions about this $100 light for 24 hours straight. 24 hours, and then the next morning he asked me a question, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
I'm gonna pass."
He's like, "I'm gonna pass on."
Can't
it.
pass. You
And I
already
was like,
said it's sold.
Well, I put sold on it like 12. So I missed out on like 12 to 14 hours of people seeing it because my mark sold on it. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Well, I hope that maybe down the road we can, I can come and get some coral from you or something." And I should have said, "Okay," but I didn't. And I said, "No offense, but you just backed out on a deal. We probably will not be doing business in the future." Oh. And this guy just snapped.
Yeah.
Just snapped.
Yeah.
MFers and cuss words, and you're trying to rip people off, and oh my gosh, like this, it was insane. It was crazy.
You rip off light salesman.
Like I'm probably the most honest person when it comes to selling things online. I'm not trying to rip anybody off. I will let you know if it has any kind of flaw whatsoever. And this guy just like, he went nuts.
That's funny.
And so before he did this, before, like when he was expressing interest in the beginning, he said that we had a mutual friend. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's okay. Lending to credibility, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So I went and I asked this credible friend about this guy, and I was like, so what do you know about this guy? He's like, yeah, I only worked with him for about 3 months, but he's certified psychopath.
Oh,
like,
great.
And I was like, okay, at least it's confirmed, and I feel
Great.
a little bit better.
Great.
But now he's got my phone number, and I'm sure he can just do a Google search and find out where I live and all that kind of stuff. So
He just joined the chat. I'm just kidding.
Get out of here. No, it's that's like just to sell a $100 light. That's the psychology and that's the anxiety that you face when you sell anything online.
No, I haven't messed with that. I haven't messed with any of that, but I know that you are with the whole coral thing. So
it's like the only way to sell anything.
It's gotta be tough.
In the hobby, if you want to do that, unless you are, gonna have an established business and all that kind of stuff.
You know what you should do, and I don't want to tell you this because it's going to become super popular, and you're going to be like super rich. You should get a well-lit, well-staged. Gosh, how do I say? You should do a live stream from inside your tank. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like somehow there's a motor that, like, if you have like somehow like that moves through it, and so it's like you're in the water with the fish, and just stream that.
That's just the stream.
Just at any time you can turn on the stream and you can be in. And basically, so when we went to Hawaii, they had all these helicopter shots over all the wide, amazing, beautiful. So basically, it's over top of your coral farm, right?
Yeah.
And you're just looking at all. It's a nonstop spinner
like
of all your coral that are available, and you can have little numbers on them. And people, I want number 38. I saw number 38 go around.
I like it.
Something like that.
There's a guy that does a live stream, but it's not 24-hour access. So he only does a live stream like once a month. But he has the camera on the outside of the tank, and it's on a motor, and it will literally go down as he's selling pieces, and you'll have a 30-second counter on each frag of coral, and it will move on to the next one and to the next one. But he only does it once a month. I like the on-demand, and maybe you can control it, the user can control where the camera goes.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Interaction.
Yeah, or a 3D.
And you just go downstairs and your camera is always moving around your tank.
A 3D camera. What do you call it? 360.
Oh, the 360 camera.
Yeah, where you can just look around anywhere. Anybody can look around anywhere. That 360 camera sitting over top of a pallet of, I don't know what you call it.
Frags. Coral frags.
Well, pallet. What's a group? What is it? Is it a gaggle? Is it a murder?
A colony.
A colony.
Yeah.
Over a whole colony. Over a whole field.
I like it.
Amber waves.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna go
do it. Yeah.
Do you want any
just
kind of percentage right now?
Just host me. Host my page. Throw me a follow, bro. I'll host you. I'll get 4 viewers.
I was gonna say that's where you usually drop out on when we talk about coral. People are like, I don't know what this is.
I
don't know.
I just know that I got paid to live stream, so you could get paid to live stream. If I can do it, you can do it. But we got a lot of good stuff planned. We got a lot of good stuff on the way.
Has Keaton asked about driving?
The lawyers.
More?
Again? No, because just last weekend we had lesson 1, and he did really great, and I think he was really happy with where he was at. Was that this week? Did we debut that this week?
Yeah.
Was that Monday? Or was that last week?
It was Monday.
It was Monday.
Yeah.
So if you go back on the New Country Facebook page, and if you want to look it up on the Mason and Remy YouTube, you can watch me teach Keaton how to drive for the first time. Yep, we let him get behind the wheel. His mom was in the car. I was in the car. She was terrified. I was pretty confident that he was going to be okay. He has not asked to drive again because I think he knows that it's going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn 15 until November. So
he's got some time before he can get the learner's permit.
Right. And I thought it was okay to just go, look, here, okay. Get in the car so you don't feel like you want to do it when you're not with us.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a big proponent of letting your kids do the things they want to do, because if you don't, they'll look at that as something taboo and they'll want to do it more.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't let me drive the car when I was a kid, and I wanted to just go out there and mess with it all the time and put it in reverse and drive through the garage door. My brother drove through a garage door.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. But he had his license.
Revoked.
Yeah. No, look, I wanted to get him out there, and I thought he was asking about it. And it was a cool thing that we could do as a family. You know, these are the cool moments, I think. He's getting a little bit of a mustache. Have I told you about that?
I think so.
And I've offered to, like, you know how to shave, but that's also a thing I want his dad to be able to teach him, because that's kind of a father-son thing. So for a few weeks, he's been talking to his dad about it, and he said next time. So he's supposed to. We'll see if Keaton has peach fuzz when he comes back.
Shaved it or not?
We'll see, man. But that's where we're at right now. Listening to Keaton's voice change and go down here, and as he gets older, he's 14. He'll be 15. It's just it's fun. It's fun to watch. He talks with us. He has questions about things that you never thought that people would ask about. He watches Queer Eye with his mom. And there's some other show on Netflix.
I like the old show
too. The old Queer Eye show.
Yeah,
you'll love the new one, man. Everybody does. My wife will tell you anything you want to know about it. They may have finished that whole new season that just came out
already.
Yeah.
Oh,
getting down to nothing to talk about if we're talking about Netflix now. But I know that we still have a Friday Party Jam coming up. Is there any other stuff you want to talk about? I mean, have I shared everything?
And Keaton driving, Cards music video, frag swap this weekend.
Oh, these are your notes for the podcast?
Spring is here, feels nice.
It does feel nice.
It's
I've
nice
got a
to
double
forecast. I think I said it was going to be like 60, 61 this afternoon.
I did like the forecast. I didn't have, but Snow Tuesday, so.
Yeah, I think it might be. If it's going to happen,
see.
it'll be overnight.
We'll see.
It won't stick around. I'm guessing it'll probably be the last little dusting of the year.
We'll see. I've got a double date this weekend. The wife and a friend of hers and her husband and I are going to all go out for foods on Saturday.
Where are you going?
Don't remember. Wife told me. Don't remember.
Is there steak on the menu?
I don't know. I figure. I'm not. She'll probably chime in and be like, "You dummy, you dummy." She said they did finish the Queer Eye season as well. So
there's tears even after a reality show?
Dude, you don't even know what happens. Queer Eye is so much more than just a reality. Like, they go in and they revamp people's lives. Gone in.
I know that's the same premise though as the old one, right?
Yeah, man. But when it's like you get to the guy and he's like, I'm making self-deprecating comments, and they're like, hey, man, you got to love yourself. And it's just like all of a sudden you turn. Like Karamo starts giving that speech. I've seen too much. Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville is where we're going.
Oh,
have you been?
I was gonna meet a person there, but we didn't actually end up.
I like that. Oh, once upon a time, I breathed air that was in that place.
Yes. No, we had plans. Me and Andrew from the St. Louis Zoo are gonna meet up there.
Gotcha. Didn't end up going.
Yeah,
cool.
Didn't end up making it out there.
No, Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville.
Isn't it an old library?
I'm guessing you're talking to my wife now because I don't know the name of it.
I think it's like an old library or something.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, that's Saturday. This weekend is Friday night. Tonight is hang with the wifey because I haven't seen her for like a week. Tomorrow is double date. Sunday is Weezer and the Pixies. We're going to go see. Crossing my fingers on that.
It's going to be a great show.
The guy I'm supposed to get my tickets from is not in office today. We'll be fine. I shouldn't have said anything. My wife's going to have anxiety about it.
More so for the Weezer than the Pixies.
My wife's into both, and I will be along for the ride.
Last Friday, I think you had mentioned that you guys were going, and so I popped in the Blue album on the way home. And like every single song was just like
Classics,
instant. Like it took me back to where I was when I first got it. I think I won the Blue album off of the radio station.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I won Belle Biv DeVoe's WBBD in Boot City, the remix tape from a radio station I ended up working at in Saginaw.
Yeah.
My wife says that it was an old newspaper.
Okay, I knew it was something.
So that's what we'll be going to do. But yeah, so Weezer first concert you went to, wasn't it?
Weezer, Jimmy Eat World, Tenacious D.
It's a good lineup.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at the time.
I'd almost go see that right now.
I would too.
If Jimmy Eat World was somebody else.
They're not really relevant.
Sorry, guys.
Not so much anymore. They had a couple good hits like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but
5 or 6 years ago. That was 15 years ago.
Dang it.
I want to do that research right now, because Jimmy Eat World, the middle, I played on WB&Q in 2006, and it was already a recurrent at that point. But you can get a little reality check here. Sorry, buddy.
That's all right. That's all right.
The middle, Jimmy Eat World.
All right. It sounds like I need to go check out the Pixies.
The middle was a TV series from 2009 to 2018.
Okay, but they had an album after that.
No, it's not a TV. That's a different TV series.
No, but they had an album after the one with the trophies on the front.
Jimmy Eat World, the middle was released November 5th, 2001. 18 years ago.
I was in high school. I remember listening to that in the gym, in the, what do you call that place? The weight room.
Spoken like a true fat guy.
Oh,
what do you call that place? The weight room.
And I remember because talking to one of my baseball buddies who was like, "You go to the show tonight? You go to the show?" Yeah. We were like sophomores in high school or something. I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be my first concert."
That's gonna be good. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I just got to get up my tickets and we'll be good to go. And I got people working in it. And worst case scenario, we'll just show up and get tickets. It'll be good. I know I had some, but the dude might be sick today or something.
Huh.
I don't know.
Maybe he's at home watching March Madness.
That's possible too, and he'll just text me, so nothing to worry about. It'll be a fun night and a good weekend, and what else?
St. Louis University Billikens play tonight, late game. I think it's the last game of the first round at 9:50 something tonight.
Man, I will not be watching.
Playing Virginia Tech. So I didn't realize this, but I do remember the headlines that SLU beat Virginia Tech earlier in the season. It was like one of the first couple games that they played.
Was that last time they were in?
Yeah. No. This is just like a regular season. I think
really?
like a one-off game or something. And the big headline was, "Oh my gosh, SLU beat Virginia Tech." Like, that's crazy, because Virginia Tech's a good school. Obviously, they got a good basketball team, and so the guys from Virginia Tech are calling this a revenge game.
Oh, so they're all amped up on that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
like, we should. SLU has a good basketball team. We should have won. We deserved to win. But they just, showed up that day and we didn't. And
It's a big deal for St. Louis and for St. Louis University, and I know nothing about it. So
they were talking about the millions of dollars that, residually that happen when the team, any college basketball team, gets into the NCAA tournament.
I did hear there is a boost in admissions or applications
admissions,
to the schools.
Applications.
When we were in Chicago, what was the team?
Loyola.
Was it that went with Sister Jean?
Sister Jean.
They said 600% is the number I heard.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Applications.
I mean, SLU's already a good school.
A 600% increase in applications the year that they went to the big dance.
Yeah. I don't think that SLU needs too much help, but
you know what college needs is more money.
More money.
Stupid. I won't put this out there. I hope Keaton's not watching.
Hey, Megan.
College is stupid.
We miss you too. Mason is currently amped up about college.
I'm not amped up. I'm very calm.
He's amping down.
I wasn't amped up. Here's what I thought was that giving colleges money is stupid.
I think we had that conversation in the last podcast. I think we talked about student loans, and now I discovered that I still had one.
The moral of the story is don't go to college.
Don't.
I'm just kidding. Keaton, go to college.
Go to college, Keaton.
And Emerson and Leo.
Here's the thing that I wish I would have done. I wish I would have gone to community college for 2 years and then gone to a 4-year university because of the amount of savings that you have.
A little cheaper.
And I don't know, I can't speak about this in every city, but at least in Normal, there's a lot of teachers and professors that teach at ISU that also teach at Heartland. So you're getting the same exact education, really.
Oh, I get it. I see what you're saying.
For less money.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And a lot of times at Heartland, you'll get a smaller class size, too, so you can get that.
Little personal touch.
Yeah, because, look, I was in probably 2 or 3 over 200, 300 person classes in college.
Gross.
Yeah. It was in auditorium. It was like literally.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
one
fun.
of my classes was
What
in.
are you learning there?
One of my classes was in the Normal Theater.
Just tell them to read a book. Here, read this book. Go home.
Yeah, they were mainly gen ed classes. They were like like music appreciation, and you just had to take a test every day.
Then why do you have to go to music appreciation class? I put my earbuds in, class is in session. Out of my face with that. College is stupid. Anyway, what else? Anything else?
I didn't just fall. I don't think so.
You nailed it.
I had literally March Madness, Keaton driving, Cars music video, frag swap, spring is here. So.
Spilled the beans about the video, got a chair, life is good.
Yeah.
Let's have a weekend.
Let's go.
All right, Friday Party Jam time, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. If you're just listening to this, you missed the video. It's on YouTube. You can always watch it there and follow the show after the show. Search Mason and Remy on Podcast One. That's our home. Or you can look us up anywhere you find podcasts. Also on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter as well. I'm at Mason Show.
At Remy Radio.
Okay, here comes a Friday Jam.
Spring has finally arrived. It doesn't feel like a card from Hallmark. That's okay, because baseball is near. Ready for games at the ballpark. Less than 2 weeks away. The Cardinal Day is gonna be awesome. A stellar season is in the works. This team is really going to blossom. Nobody won the Powerball. Now we're up to 625 million. I'm gonna hold out for the big bucks. Talk to me when it hits $1 billion. The Billikens are in the big dance. Another Cinderella story is on tap. Make sure to cheer them on tonight. Got me locked like a steel trap.
It's time to celebrate a Friday,
yeah. 5 o'clock Friday party jam.
A spring is popping kind of
Friday, yeah. Mason and Remy Friday party jam.
Well, baseball is headed back. Spring training's almost done. Soon we'll be downtown. Cardinal Day will have begun. But we still got a bit until the baseballs take flight. I should probably wash my shorts. I'm sure my legs are super white. But I don't care at all. 55 degrees, where's my tank top? Never mind, I'll just go shirtless. They say, no, Mason, please stop. But I got no shame. No worries here. The weekend has arrived. Let's get outdoors, man. Winter's done. Show me that sunshine.
Friday, yeah. 5 o'clock Friday party jam.
The end of winter kind of Friday.